Weibo, we're about to see how they try and play this one out because it's a very interesting composition both sides.
Yeah, exactly right. That does confirm that Tarzan will be playing the Morgana in the jungle. It is where she's most often been seen, but there was a little bit of a chance that it could have been heading towards the bottom side of the map in support. Now we got a Vault Breaker being charged. Xiaohu goes into stealth, but he's still going to get hit. Able to hold on to that is pretty nice. As meanwhile on this bottom side, that body slam was fantastic, but still gets caught up. Kingin going to keep himself alive though, as now he flashes, but First Blood still comes through as the auto attack was in the air from Light. Plates going down, and another kill is also going to sail through as Breathe collects that one. Xiaohu's okay in the mid lane as well. It's a disaster for DK.
Six, because he lost so much of that experience, the tower, and may come back to bite him.
Yeah. There's the Vault Breaker going to connect onto the Gnar as now Kingin looking to try and move him out of position. Not quite in range to land that cask. And remember, the Black Shield is always going to be there. That is going to be Grub number 2 being picked up here by DK. Lucid collecting the experience as well, which is a very big deal. Tarzan going to be able to grab that second one, so a Grub advantage here for Weibo, but it's not a wash. That's what we've been seeing in a lot of these games, is 6 on one side, 6 on the other for games 1 and 2. This time a little bit more split. Does want to stop this as Lucid. He's moving over, Vault Breaker in hand. Can he find it? There it is. The cease and desist comes down. The ulti comes through, collects both of them. Great sidestep there, but still going to die. His soul was unable to return to his body, and Lucid, can he actually get a shot? Gives him the thumbs up. It still tanks the turret shot. A 2-for-1 trade in favor of Weibo, though, in the end.
Keeps Xiaohu topped up just long enough, but Weibo now get the kills and will get the dragon off the back of this.
Yep, the first rate going to go over to Weibo Gaming here, and I really like the pizzazz from Xiaohu. Would have looked far cooler. Well, this is when we're really not expecting it. It hasn't been a great Worlds here for Kingin, as that is a great Dark Binding, though, for Tarzan, as Moham has to crash his way down. Good flash to get him out to safety, but still, no flash now available for this next fight as reset. Now the Void Grubs should go over to Weibo here. Not enough people on the map as Lucid now moving over. Doesn't want to give this one up without a fight as now Moham gets tagged by a Mystic Shot and almost just straight up dies. That is going to be the first 2. There is 4 or 5 Grubs picked up as Chris doesn't find too much with the ultimate. The bullet time also not really collecting too much here as well. The door is now on cooldown as Breathe is going to get punched a few times. Black Shield is now on the Gnar. Moham already starting off on this Rift Herald, down to 50% health. Vision was given over to Weibo, but it goes dark once again. And now Kingin on this flank. Can he actually find it? Doesn't actually throw out the flash or the cask or anything just yet, but still gets hit by the Dark Binding. So much damage, he flashes, but it's not enough. And that is the kill picked up here from Xiaohu. Disaster strikes for DK as they're looking to try and stay on top of this Rift Herald. Between Worlds comes through. Showmaker cannot get over the wall. And the Herald is even taken here. It is absolute disaster stations for DK. That's a cheeky one picked up for aiming, but that is a consolation prize at best.
It is the silverest of linings for DK, and what is a dark, dark day. Lucid and Kingin considered going on towards Breathe, who's getting mini Gnar, but they don't pull the trigger fast enough. On the top of the map, Rift Herald is still started, so Weibo are just chasing down members of DK, and as they finally decide to turn on towards Breathe, the Black Shield comes in just in time.
This is a disaster, and Weibo, yeah, pretty happy with how this one is going. There goes the outer turret as well. In the mid lane, Showmaker looking to try and trade for the bottom outer as well, but trading up here for Weibo, absolutely. And as we have a look at our MasterCard lane economy snapshot, it is looking pretty good for our World's runners-up in 2023. Weibo just looking for a repeat of history, at least until the very end, where they would prefer a change in history. But so far, so good as far as getting back there in this game. Xiaohu on control mages seems to feel a whole lot better. They were able to win the last game as now Between Worlds comes through once more. That is going to be the Magnus Storm bullet time, and they just cut down where they're standing. DK, can they find more off the back end of this one, though, as Lucid still has the ulti available. Tarzan still with that Black Shield there, and DK not going to push for more. They pick up 2 kills, and this might give them an avenue back in.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. You overextend, and there's still windows for DK to come back. Plus, Kingin was pushing on that top side the whole time.
Breathe will finally get that free time that he was looking for. Utilize those 5 Grubs and take down the outer turret on that bottom side of the map. So we're going to catch that wave, but there is no vision here. It looks like Tarzan should be able to just secure this for Weibo. The first dragon of the Infernal variety secured here by Weibo Gaming.
Yeah, you can see DK trying to get vision on this top side in return for that Baron area. As
Ow.
Light takes a couple pop shots.
Battle for the crab. You love to see it. Dark Binding going to go wide once again, and they're not going to win that battle, as Breathe is going to win his battle with this inner turret that is completely unprotected. Kingen going to turn up just a little bit too late. That is a lot of money going over to this Nah. Randuin's already completed here for Breathe as well, to be under any sort of threat when that danger is going to come in. Showmaker continuing to push here on this bottom side. They've started up the Dragon as well, as Light deals with the mid wave. This could just be a 50-50. Soul point for Weibo on the cards. Could even out the Dragons on DK's side, down to 50% health now, as Moham holding on to that Magnet Storm. Xiaohu looking for that angle, trying to get that R button down, but Kingen has spotted him. Knows exactly what's going on. Winter's Bite going to connect Dark Binding, not going to so far. And no one pulling the trigger just yet.
The timer on Breathe is going down, though. They need to start.
Yep, down to 1,000 health. Who's going to get it? It's going to be Lucid that locks this one down. The Magnet Storm from Moham connecting on a 3, but he's a little bit too far forward, and he throws his life away. He's going to get softened up quite a bit here, as now Showmaker diving in. Breathe Nabar in perfect position. And back over the wall goes Lucid. He cannot fight this Mega Gnar as Crisp going down pretty low, but where is the smite? Can they get into the pit? And the answer is going to be no. The Vault Breaker gets forward, but it's Tarzan that locks down the Baron, and now it is just disengage, disengage, disengage for Weibo. They're out of there. They got that purple buff, and they're looking great.
A lot of the damage already done to these tier 2 structures.
Yep. With these Void Mites coming out here as well. I mean, that is, yeah, there's no minions there, so they're not going to be able to grab that one just yet, but look at this. The army of minions moving towards this bottom lane. That will spell the inner turret going on over the entire outer section. Okay, can they find the angle here as Light? Arcane Shift pretty powerful there, as you can see. Kingen looks for the barrel. There's the Magnet Storm. Crisp comes forward, shows them the door. Light creates all of the space he needs. The Black Shield's so valuable. They take down Crisp, though. They're able to just go through the front door instead, and Light is just left in the dust as 2 of his teammates are dead.
Weibo is trying to collapse, though. Breathe has that flash. Mega Gnar so close to it. Xiaohu collapses.
Yeah, between worlds. There's the crash down. Moham knows that he's dead, is now aiming. Just throws the ultimate right at the Ezreal. Can he stand his ground and take down Xiaohu as well? It's the Mega Gnar says absolutely not. The sidestep's decent, but it is not enough as the solo lanes take down aiming.
Behind Weibo, the Dragon will be taken. It is going to be given, but I think Lucid is essentially just going to sit here and hope that someone overextends on mid-wave and they can immediately go for the crash down with Moham, but Aiming isn't there to try and follow up, and Lucid may be spotted. It did to Light last game. Can he get it again here?
Yeah, he's channeling now. There's the Black Shield, though. Light in a lot of trouble, but he just gets shielded up, and he's going to be A-OK. There goes Lucid. They threw the kitchen sink at him, but it did not work out. The Between Worlds is gorgeous. Moham's dead, and there's the ult out from Showmaker.
And it is spotted. There is no miracle for the LCK third seed. It will be Weibo who push into the base.
Yep, they're just going to cut down the inhibitor here. Kingen, can he remove the minions? That is the question. It might take some time, but I think that Weibo, that was the death nail. It's just whether the Nexus is going to explode right here or whether it's going to be after a bit of a reset, because, man, can possibly get them out of here with that explosive cast, because the Baron is all they want. They should be able to take it, but can they win the fight? That's the question. Lucid does manage to land the smite. The Magnet Storm is decent, but Xiaohu just goes golden. Breathe is gonna smack down this Rel. Xiaohu's still in it, able to bounce his way out. Kingen, can you have the mobility? The answer is no. Tagged by a Christmas tree, and it's Light that's gonna be able to take down the Gragas. And Weibo, they are back towards it. They are moving down this mid lane to finish what they started.
Weibo going through, Aiming ults to clear out the wave, has the Baron up minions, and may have delayed the game for just another 30 seconds. That could set up Lucid to come on through. There is no minion line here. They're waiting on that bot lane to push on through.
The one caster minion, can they protect it? That's the question. And Showmaker says no, he's going to be able to take that one down, but Aiming not going to be so lucky. They just chase him towards the fountain. Showmaker as well going to go down. Breathe might just be dead. And remember, these are only Void Mites. There are no minions because that caster minion, the hero, did actually fall. And so now missing a bunch of health bars. It's only Moham that is going to be here, but now the super minions are going to crash, and Weibo, I think they've got enough damage. I think they're going to be able to do it here. This is their ticket to Paris. One last Nexus turret in front. Lucid, can he do it alone? The answer is absolutely not. He takes down Tarzan, but Weibo, they take down the Nexus and secure a spot in Paris.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup at the Swiss stage of Worlds 2024. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.